Russian general shot several times in Moscow. A high-profile general in Russia's military has been shot several times and wounded in Moscow. Lieutenant Gen Vladimir Alexeyev was immediately taken to hospital after the attack in a residential building on the northwestern outskirts of the city, and his condition is unknown. Alexeyev is a top official in the main directorate of Russia's military general staff GRU, and he is the latest high-ranking military figure to have been targeted in the capital since the full-scale invasion of Ukraine began almost 4 years ago. He was placed under European Union sanctions after the GRU was accused of being behind a 2018 nerve agent attack in Salisbury in the UK. The victim has been hospitalized at one of the city's hospitals, said Svetlana Petrenko of Russia's Investigations Committee, which said it opened a criminal case for attempted murder. Alexeyev has played a significant role during the war in Ukraine, taking part in talks with Ukraine during the Russian siege of Mariupol in 2022. He was also sent to negotiate with the head of the Wagner mercenary group, Yevgeny Prigozhin, who led a short and bloody mutiny in June 2023. It is not yet known who was behind the shooting on Friday morning in a residential block on Volokholamsk Highway in Moscow. Ukraine has claimed some attacks on Russian military figures in the past. Russian intelligence officials claimed they had thwarted an attempted attack on a Russian soldier in St. Petersburg at the end of last month. An Uzbek man was jailed in January for the 2024 killing of another general, Igor Kirillov, in an explosion outside a block of flats in Moscow. Ukraine's SBU intelligence had said it was behind the attack. Lieutenant Gen Kirillov had been in charge of Russia's nuclear, biological, and chemical protection troops. In December 2025, another high-ranking officer in the GRU, Lieutenant Gen Fanil Sarvarov, was killed when an explosive device detonated under a car in Moscow. He was in charge of the Armed Forces Operational Training Department, according to Russia's investigative committee. The expiration of New START means there are no limits on nuclear weapons between both countries for the first time since 1991. As a treaty with Russia expires, the US president says he can get a better deal. Experts warn that could take years. Channels of communication were suspended in 2021 shortly before Russia's full-scale invasion of Ukraine. The New START treaty has limited the number of deployed strategic nuclear warheads for both countries. Russia's gains on the battlefield have forced Natalia to rebury her husband. Copyright 2026 BBC. The BBC is not responsible for the content of external sites. Read about our approach to external linking. Subscribe to Neuron News and turn on notifications to stay updated with world developments instantly.